All right. Good morning, everyone. Louis Borsnell, manovermarket.com. And today is Friday, October 17th. And this is the Yes Morning Call. All right. So we've got a Globex high up here of basically 78.90, 78. Let me get the right 78.75. Should put the price in there. All right. We've been kind of sitting in there since the high between there and that old 50%, which is like around 72 even here. So that's 50% on the year. All right, we got an old high here at 69. So here's what if you read Pat's commentary, here's what we're negotiating this morning, or we've got going on. All right, got the market strong. You had housing starts. Yellen speaking as I'm doing the video, and also we have, I believe, consumer sentiment at 10:45. Hold on a second. I'll pull that up as I'm talking to you. So, got numbers out this morning. Market looking strong. It's Friday. I don't know if people are flattening out or the bottom's in. We don't know, but my hunch just tell me no. So we have housing starts at 8:30. Yellen is speaking at 8:35 Eastern time. We got consumer sentiment at 9:55. All right. These are all the issues that we're dealing with on the, if you want to continue going up. We have, and I'm gonna bring this in here. Okay. So we got these single prints right here. See P to P, and then we got these single prints from here. Okay. And then we got our bull bear zone sitting at 58. So we got all this down here. So at the bottom of the bull, right around there, 58, right here. So that's what Pat is talking about on the single prints. All right. So I've marked them here on the chart. So if we, here's the deal. Here's the deal with single prints. Okay. They could take a day to fill them. They could take a week, or they could fill them in the next hour. So when they're there. So I marked them on the charts. They're here. So we have them, and then we've got to start on the bottom here. Let's go back all the way down here. All right. So we got the bottom of value all the way down at 1839 and a quarter. Got the Globex low at 1851, which is also yesterday's mode. So the most volume traded. Bull bear zone at 38. Top of value at 1860 and a quarter. 1860 and a quarter. So, with the news coming out and, the market already up, what was that, 2,300 points. I don't know. I'm still, me, I'm still bearish. I don't think the bottom's in. I still think we're going to make another run down there, but I'm not going to, it's not going to be today, or it may not be, it may be today, but at the end of the day, as long as I stay above our pivot, the 5 minute pivot is sitting here at 1869 and a quarter. Now, important thing yesterday, I got a little nasty email yesterday, or a thing from somebody who watched the video who sold the 5 minute pivot, which, let me explain something. 5 minute pivots for us is a trend change. And like you saw yesterday, it went 1,000 points in our face before it went back up and then made the new highs. Yesterday, I don't. So what I'm telling you is that it's a trend change. You have to pick a spot to sell them. It doesn't mean that they're gonna. Sometimes they go right from there. Sometimes they retrace. So for me yesterday, when it hit that and we got inside value, I sold them on the way up. And they were in my face, and I held them to the close, and they came back to where the pivot was activated. So I've been using these for years. So I just I want people to understand. To us, it's a trend change, and sometimes they get whipsawed, but more more times they're right than they are wrong. So So this is where we're sitting at. I mean, we got all this news coming out. We're already higher. There's been a lot of shorts in the market. We're sitting with already positive 7,400 delta. So not huge, but that's where we're at. On the upside, I mean, we got resistance at you got an old high here at 81, resistance at 83, 84 quarter, and up to I think that's 86 half, and then R2 at 87.75. So there's a lot of stuff to negotiate up there, and there's a lot of unfinished business on the bottom. So I would be I would be expecting that this is going to be a two-sided trade, and that you got to pick your spots today. For me, I won't play the market from the long side. I will sit. This is just my psychology until I get a clear, definite answer. There's too much stuff here that doesn't look like it's symmetrical to me. This needs to be filled in down to here, to even down to 63, because here's where we had that major resistance. We had two lows here. This was an area where we did bounce once before from, okay, and uh, you know, this market tends to overdo it on both sides of the market, not only on the upside but on the downside also. So that's what I'm looking at. So I may be uncommittal. I don't want to influence everybody. I am favoring the short side, just so that we can get back to the point where I would want to buy them again. So that's my issue at this morning. Um, so I would be cautious with the news coming out and with Yellen speaking, but you know we're expecting these single prints to get filled in. Okay, expecting the single prints to be filled in. All right. Anybody got any questions? You can email us at support at manovermarket.com, or Gmail. It's manovermarket at gmail.com. Okay. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Give you an update, and good luck and happy trading. Bye.